Hi parents. I just wanted to talk to you really briefly about doing a journal with your child. I did send home to my parents this journal page that you can feel free to use. However, if you don't have a printer, this is very easy to make at home as well. Just leave a spot for your child to write their name. Leave a nice big section for a picture, and then draw some lines at the bottom for the writing. I would just be mindful of leaving a lot of space for the writing. Your child's going to write their letters a little bit bigger. So this has maybe about a 2-finger space, I would say. So leave about two to 3 fingers of space between each line. And then first step would be writing their name at the top. Your child's going to be at all different skill levels with this, so some of them might be able to just write it independently. Some of them might need to copy it from something that you have written for them, or some of them might need you to even dot the letters for them to help guide them a little bit more. Wherever they're at, that's completely fine, but the more they practice, the better they'll get, obviously. Here is where they'll draw a picture. Try to, encourage drawing instead of just scribbling. We want them to create something that they can describe to you in a sentence, so we don't want just different colors of scribbles on there. And then down here is where they will practice their writing. Now for this, they're going to be at all different skill levels, so I'm just going to kind of go over some of the different things that you might be doing with journaling. Wherever they're at is completely fine, but you just want to continue to push them forward, trying to move them along the writing process. So the first step that your child might be at would be just dictating a sentence to you that describes their picture. So if they drew a blue star, they would just maybe tell you, this is a blue star. And you would model writing that sentence for them on the line, making sure obviously to point out some different letters that they might be able to identify for you, and also leaving those spaces between the words so that they can see that as well. So the other option, the next step would be if they drew a blue star, you could then have them try to identify some of the sounds that they hear in their sentence. This is a blue, blue. Have them tell you what letter that is that they're hearing in the word blue. And then they can practice writing a B, or perhaps you can write that B for them as well. The next step after that would be listening for the beginning and the ending sound, and having them work on writing both of those sounds. So with our star here, a blue star. Well, maybe they're hearing that S, so they can write that. Star. Oh, what sound do we hear at the end of that word? Star. So once they can start looking at both of those sounds, maybe they can identify the R and they can write that as well. We're not looking for correct spelling at this point. We're just looking for them to try to identify some of the sounds that they're hearing in the words. So that's journaling. I do recommend trying to do it as much as possible. It's not always their favorite thing, but if you get them into the routine of it, they will enjoy it, and you will see them really progress with their writing. So as often as they can do it, the better. I hope that helps. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, parents.